So I'm a full-time political science student at Marquette University, so that takes a lot of time. I mean, other than that, I'm in the jazz band at Marquette too, so that's fun. We got like a little me and the rest of the rhythm section, so like the bass, drummer, and piano player. We all do like a little combo, so we get together and practice and play all the time too, which is fun. And then, I mean, every now and then, like I'll go and play some disc golf, or shoot some hoops with some friends, see people, go home. I live where I'm from is like 4 hours away, so anytime I go there, that takes up a good chunk of my time. But where I come from, it's like most people go to like technical college, or you just go to like do whatever, but I mean nobody does music, right? Especially doing stuff that's like, rock or like a little bit more out there and different. Yeah, I mean you're always gonna have people that are not like very for it, or are just gonna like clown it a little bit, So I had always been kind of interested in like production and hearing songs and kind of like, I don't know, knowing why different ones sounded, how they did, and like what I could do to tweak it to make it sound better. So I was always kind of interested in that aspect. And then actually one of my friends in high school bought some stuff to start doing it, and that kind of inspired me just to ask for just like a little like just cheap MIDI keyboard to get so that I could start. Right now, like the beats that I've been gravitating towards, I would describe it as kind of a mix between like the instrumental elements of like metal and hard rock, also combined with like modern like rap, those kind of drums. Probably pissing off my neighbors right now. I have no idea where I'm going with this right now, and it's kind of scary. It's kind of what makes it fun, though. So first, I always like to start with my melody. So that was a guitar. So I laid this down, like that main melody part, and then I recorded, these chunk guitar stuff. And then I like dropped the guitar part down an octave and added some heavier guitar part. And then I went through, added some drums. So this is just like a little intro part. And you can see it goes in here. Got my hi-hat and my kick pattern and everything. And then I put the 808 in. And I put this like little synth part down, like this keyboard. It's really quiet, but you can kind of hear that. So I just put that underneath like the whole hook part and some of the verse. And then at the end, I kind of wanted something a little bit more like stabby or like a counter melody type thing. So I just put some keys on like the second half of the hook and then on this verse part. Just really quiet, just to be there, add a little something extra. And then that's pretty much the end of it. So this is kind of the whole thing. I'll just play it through like the intro, the hook, and then just like part of the first verse here. So once I have the beat, I usually tend to post them to my beat store, which is Airbit. That's the website that hosts my beat store. And then I post them on YouTube and link my Airbit account to that, so that when people see them, they can go to my beat store and purchase them there. Yeah, so my YouTube channel, so like I said, I post a lot of my beats there. I haven't been posting as much. I'm currently at like 8.8 thousand subscribers, I believe. But I really like to post at least once a week. I find that tends to be best for, engagement, and then just having like a better catalog out there. So, but yeah, overall, it's it's doing, the YouTube thing works pretty well. I link my Instagram and all of my beats on there, so I get people reaching out all the time. Or sending me emails with questions about stuff. So like one of the biggest things like that I end up having to explain to a lot of artists, and like one of the biggest, most misunderstood things in beat selling and buying is the difference between like a lease and like an exclusive. So the lease, if an artist buys it, they can, they have the rights to use that beat, but they're not the only one that gets to use that beat. So that's beneficial to me because, then I can keep selling the beat over and over. Like, I got one beat where I've made like almost $2,000 off of it for that reason, right? But it's also beneficial to the artist because then they can use it for $20-$30 instead of having to pay, like $500 or more to get the exclusive license. Being that YouTube is, a place where anyone from all around the world, can use your beats. I got plenty of people from other countries that don't really speak a whole lot of English that hit me up. So like right here you can see I got this one guy who hit me up, and there was just like some confusion about the terms of the agreement through one of the leases. And so the artist that bought it, you can see here, Why Dizzy. And so I looked him up and everything, and so it kind of like what I was saying with the exclusive, it made sense now. He gets enough plays, there's enough interest and mutual benefit to both parties where he wants to buy the exclusive, he finds it worth it, and I absolutely would like to work with him. The song he made with my beat I really, really like. So that's just one thing, kind of communication is a big thing as a producer, with the artists and with their managers and their team and everything. Kind of my favorite and like the coolest moment is because I had this one dude, he's an artist by the name of Chills, hit me up and he was like, yo, I'm interested in buying the exclusive rights to this, blah blah blah, whatever. And I was like, alright, yeah, whatever. Like I was kind of skeptical because at that point, like, it doesn't really make sense for most people. But then once we got to talking, like he sent me like his Spotify and stuff, and I was like, oh man, I was like, this dude's actually getting like millions of plays. I was like, this is like actually legit now. And so then we worked something out, and that was how I got like my first, like decently big song to work with an artist. Once people see like, okay, he's got songs that are like, actually doing some numbers, and he's actually got a dedicated YouTube page, then some of that hate like starts to go away a little bit. I've got like 2 semesters left at Marquette, so I'm looking at, I gotta start getting internships, I need to get jobs lined up and stuff. So, it's kind of time sensitive in that way, that I really want to get as much done as I can now so that I can pursue music. But as far as like where I see myself 5 years down the road, I would really like to see myself working with some bigger artists and just doing music as like producing as a full-time job.
Would you say that there's anyone fucking with you when it comes to trap metal?
Ain't nobody fucking with me.